to go food shopping. You know, before people shop by month. You buy your team pack for months. Sometimes, if back in the day, apple can expire. Now, before you go shopping, you can't, okay, there's 3 apple left, so we need another pack to make it for the...
Times are hard, bro. I used to eat salmon bagels, fam.
Salmon
bagels.
with
the cream cheese. What?
I did what is the G1? I did cut and paste.
Cut and paste, yeah. Cut and paste.
Only leftover.
Cut and paste.
What?
It's cut and paste. You don't know what cut and paste is.
You know before
this guy.
Man, them used to do
food shopping. Suffered, man.
Used to do food shopping monthly, bro. Like, because you don't want to go out. But now me, I'm happy to drive there every week to make sure
where there's no waste.
Yeah,
you cannot be wasteful anymore.
Isn't that more costly?
No.
To do every week shopping?
Nah, I don't think it's that costly.
No, his thing is more so before we used to bulk buy and things can go to waste.
Yeah.
Now we're only buying as we need.
Yeah,
as you go.
Okay, so
as you need.
Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzuma. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Right, can we move on to the next part?
Move on. What's in the menu for today? What's cooking in the stew?
Yes, what's cooking, DT?
No, man, so I wanted to talk about, like, bro, the state of right now. What's going on? Yeah. The world is, like, listen, since last year, things have been going mad. But I feel like this year's even started with a lot of worries. I'm hearing now even we're being threatened with tariffs and things like that. So things can get, by the time we even hit end of first quarter, Q2, you could be paying double for the strawberries and things like that.
The way the year is going, the whole of UK will have bad credit. People are just going to start putting their credit on the line.
On the line?
Yeah, bro.
It's
because
techie.
the bills that they're just quoting people, they don't care how you get it. You know that? You know, Sukali, before, you can owe money to Bailey for somebody. They will call, okay, what can you pay? You know, before. Banks, they might call you, say, you know, we see you're struggling. What can you pay? You can tell them £1 a week.
That's true, you know.
Nah.
Don't care no more, bro. Yeah.
They want their money. They might even encourage you to go and ask another lender.
No, they tell you, I'll do your family or friends to borrow from.
Yeah.
Bro, they're moving ramshack. Bro, people are going to start, promise you, people just give me bad credit.
What's the one thing?
What?
Or if there's more, like, you think about back in the days when we were growing up, because we would always talk about, like, how things was then, now. Maddest thing is back then, we used to even complain then.
Yeah.
Right? But now, in a jiffy, man will take conditions when it was like 10, 15 years ago to now. What do you lot think has changed, like, that is obvious? Like, do you lot think we're progressing?
No, we're not.
As a people, or you think we're regressing, bro?
We're not progressing, but I feel like we're in a predicament where people are just accepting that we have to just get on with it. People are not even attempting to fight back. They say, this is the reality. This is the condition we found ourselves in. Everyone is struggling everywhere.
Yeah.
So just take it. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine now, they calling man them for meeting. Yeah, they wanna progress you. No, they doesn't come with pay rise. No.
But they might want to give you promotion, no pay rise.
Somebody want to boost your level, but no pay rise. That is the level it's gone. And people will accept it.
That's crazy.
Or some people say, well, it's calm.
Nah, it couldn't be me, bro.
No, but I'm trying to, like, it's like people don't, now, even though other people be thinking, like, some people, they might say, yeah, I want to I've been looking for a job. People are advising people now to stay where they are.
Yeah.
You know, before.
Because it's hard now. You can just get a job like that.
Man's looking, people are just gone. Now people are advising people to stay.
Yeah, because things are tough. It's not easy to get a job.
You have a conversation, like, I'll go to offer the other day, yeah, like, I got made redundant. Like, it's becoming normal.
Redundant is very normal.
So people,
now,
whatever job they have, even if they have to stay at a disadvantage of earning less just to be secure, people are doing that now.
I even think the tough times we're in is causing many people to cheat less.
Yeah. You can't afford it.
Many people can't afford to cheat. Other people don't even have the mental capacity.
Yes.
because their mental capacity.
Yeah. You know, you have to hide the text.
People don't understand, like, it takes, like, comfortability to be cheating, you know?
Honestly, you need to be in a good economy. The economy has to be booming. In order for you to cheat successfully.
For facts. Do you know how bad this got? You know, before, if you lot asked me before, you cannot meet, you say, Uzi, you got chewing gum, I tell you no. I can't buy chewing gum, is £1.
Swear down.
Before, you know me, bro, every time I must have chewing gum. It's a norm.
Now it's
It's
£1.
true.
Nah, bro, you can't have chewing gum. It's £1.
We used to
bro.
even have water and snacks in the studio.
Look
We did
at-
used to
look
have
at-
water and snacks.
Now
Don't
it's
make it
just-
seem like it's that bad. No, sorry, guys. We'll still have water for the guests. But
No, but we
when
don't
it's
make
the
it
three of
priority
us,
for
we save
ourselves.
money.
But
When
no.
it's the
See,
three
this
of
is what
us,
I'm
we
saying.
save money.
But like, I'm
Is
just
that
saying.
bad?
I'm just saying.
Look, we're talking for hours. My mouth is thirsty now.
Honestly, guys, remember back in the day, I used to do my hair every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, you know what? That one, I'm gonna say yes.
Sukali used to make
I was
barbecue
gonna
chicken at
ask
will.
you.
I will.
This guy can't invite you for dinner.
Do you know what? When I
No.
knew things were rough, yeah, is when Sukali ran last year. Said because he saw me, I was staring at his hair in it, yeah, and he goes. And he felt like before I jumped, because you know me in it, and there I am.
You
Ramon.
overtalk, yeah.
So Sukali like before I go, say, oh, by the way, I've decided to grow out my
The
hair.
side, yeah.
I was like, oh, is that your way of trying to tell, man?
Bro.
Just to get you
Times
see my
are
looking
hard.
right.
Yeah.
I used to do my hair every 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
A
facts.
bill every 2 weeks. Now, I lasted my hair, what? Middle of December.
Mad.
It's almost like
a month
ago.
now.
Yeah. If you
And
see
he's
what's
probably
under
not
here,
even doing it again for another 2-3 weeks
what's
now.
the
Who
point?
knows? What is the point?
we're all struggling.
You can
man.
see,
Like,
look me, bread me. People don't even know that my beard can grow up to my near my eyeballs.
looking like
Look,
some werewolf, fam.
listen, this
What
is
do
what
you
it is,
do?
bro.
So listen, if anyone wants to sponsor us with hairdo, baba, what are you struggling with?
At the moment,
Yeah.
supply me years worth of chewing gum.
Chewing gum, you're not serious.
Sweetie.
No, but bro, like I swear down, like you know, you lot rightly said, jobs. People are encouraging people to just stay where they are because it's mad out there. And apart from that, someone telling me, man, in interviews now, they've ranked up like the processes of it. For like a average salary job, man, them are doing 4 interviews, 3 interviews,
Yeah, it's
stages.
crazy, bro.
Now, like, bro, average salary, man, them have a whole page, A4 paper of requirements, what you're going to have to do, responsibilities. It's all crazy, bro.
I said, nah. To go food shopping, you know, before people shop by month, you buy your teeth back for months. Sometimes, if back in the day, apple can expire. Now, before you go shopping, you can't, okay, there's 3 apple left, so we need another pack to make it for the
Times are hard, bro. I used to eat salmon bagels, fam.
Salmon
with
bagels.
the
With the cream
cheese.
spread.
What?
I did what is the G one? I did cut and paste.
Cut and paste, yeah.
You
Cut and
can't
paste.
only leftover.
Cut and paste.
What?
It's in cut and paste.
You know,
huh?
you know
what cut and paste
bro,
is?
You know before
this
yeah,
guy.
man, them used to
That's why
do
the guys
food
not
shopping.
suffered, man.
Used to
Don't know
do
what
food
cut and
shopping
paste.
Yeah, yeah.
monthly, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't want to go out. But now me, I'm happy to drive there every week to make sure
Where there's no waste.
Yeah,
you cannot be
bro,
wasteful anymore.
Isn't that more costly
no.
to do every week shopping?
Nah, I don't think it's
No,
that
his
costly.
thing is more so like before
there's
we used
no
to bulk
wastage.
buy
Yeah.
and things can go to waste.
Yeah.
Now we
So
only
now-
buying as we need.
Yeah.
Pay as you go.
Okay,
Buy
so
as you need.
Tell me this then. What's your weekly shopping budget?
budget.
How much you spend
Budget.
weekly?
This week and this weekly. It go between a week. It go between 75, about 75, 80.
That's
80. So you do about 320 a month.
Yeah.
What
That's
about you?
calm. I might be about 6 bills.
6 bills?
Monthly, yeah.
But remember, hold on here. This thing I just told you, this is just supermarket, you know. It's not like extra side.
Yeah.
You might wanna buy rice. It's not that's
So what
different.
man does like to
Yeah.
this point, man does one big monthly shopping,
Yeah.
right? That's for like the essential stuff you need
Yeah,
that will
yeah.
last long. But then you now then do with me. Remember, I got like 3 kids. So bro, every day maybe, or every 2 days, oh, you're buying stuff. This is ran out. That's
Yeah,
ran out.
yeah,
More
that's-
fruits,
that's
more
what I'm
that.
saying,
So
yeah.
by the time you rack up, so already you spend
washing up liquid.
maybe 3 bills.
Yeah.
At the start of the month for the bulk shopping, then by the time throughout the month, bro, you're doing
Can I
another
share a personal
250,
question?
300,
Yeah.
easy.
Can I share a personal question?
Go on, bro.
Do your kids eat pork?
Nah, we cut that out.
When?
Ain't no. I love about it like years ago.
Oh,
but maybe like a
okay.
few years ago.
What about you?
Pork.
And it's the cheapest
No,
meat.
they eat this thing. What is
And
that?
it's the
Pork.
cheapest meat you can
It's not
buy.
pork. It's not pork. Turkey rashes.
Oh, it's turkey rashes are good.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
don't
know
eat
with the
pork
green
no
thing,
more?
innit? That one is
Rashes.
banging. Yeah, that's
But I
banging.
I'm not really.
banging. I
I'm
like
not
it.
really a breakfast. It's only recently I started eating breakfast.
Nah,
Since
well-
our boy opened his calf.
Fair.
Yes, his Cozy
Great
Monk
calf, by
opened.
the way.
That's-
Shout
Shout out Cozy Monk.
Since
Cozy
Cozy
Monk.
Monk opened, that's when now
Breakfast
I
is a
find
thing
myself,
now.
I'm just going to go have a brekkie.
Listen, they've got...
Yeah, the halal brekkie, nice.
What's the sauce they've got?
Oh, that's all.
The
that
green
sauce.
sauce.
The green one.
It's
Yeah.
called
sauce is
parsley.
banging. Parsley.
They got a
And the other
parsley
thing-
sauce.
The thing
That sauce
is
is
nice as
banging.
well, the cheesy
I
bites.
like the cheese puffs, the little cheesy thing, the cheese bites. Cheesy bites are banging. Like, bro, it's dope, man.
Right, another question, yeah. You see, when you do the shopping, how was it the first time your girl sent you for period pads or tampons? How did you feel?
This guy's crazy. You know what the maddest thing is? She ain't never sent me though, but I volunteered before.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
PR.
No,
you
I do
don't have
stuff
to
like
go
that. I
buy
volunteer,
pad.
stuff like that.
No, the first time I did
I'd
it.
rather go and buy pad than condom.
She wouldn't ask me because, listen.
Why?
No. Bro, prefer
What's
to
wrong
buy-
with yeah,
That's
I'm
condom.
more embarrassed to scan condom than period pad.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Or even like someone's gonna be like, oh, he's fucking.
No, if you're going to buy pads, it's like, you know what? Maybe his missus is not feeling to his out here, you know. But condom,
Cool
is like,
points.
condom.
No, you're right. Condoms is embarrassing, bro. Like, I've
Bro,
never...
you know, before
You lot
back
all
then,
moving
eh?
mad, fam.
No. Back then, no.
Yeah,
no,
they're like, bro,
Back
like,
then,
are you not doing buy one, get one free anytime soon?
Back then, when man was heavily condom buyer,
Yeah.
I prefer to go to Bossman.
Because Bossman knew, innit?
Apart from Bossman, like no one ain't in there like that.
Yeah.
Compared
I mean, I go
going
to self-scan,
Tesco,
fam.
I buy
I don't
condom
give
from
a
that
damn,
big
fam.
container. Yeah.
I don't give a damn, bro.
Bro, now I see what he's saying, because have you lot ever been to a shop here? And
Imagine
you're trying to...
anti-scanning condom.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's
now
what
we're
I'm
of
saying.
age, but
No, imagine you're going to buy a condom and you're trying to be inconspicuous and you got like an auntie or a YN, some young you.
Every time he tried to do that, it goes left. That's why I gave up, bro.
What?
Trying to be inconspicuous, and the next thing got there. Auntie like, oh no, you can come to me. No, and I'm at this time I'm waiting for the younger, like, because you know when they have till different people, I'm waiting for the auntie was like, no, I'm free. You can come to me.
Nah,
I
one time.
want to know what type of mustache
I don't
people
care.
wear. What condom do you buy?
Oh,
Like what the specific I want to know.
Okay.
The type
Uh-huh.
and the color. What color?
So-
I said the type and the color.
No, I want to
Do they
know.
have
I want
colours?
to
I didn't know
what
the same color.
No, then I will know.
Okay, let me
Okay,
tell
yeah,
you.
go
I don't know
on.
if the color still exists.
Yeah.
But Durex,
Yeah.
it was pink these times.
Oh yeah.
It was ribbed and dotted for her
Yeah.
pleasure
The
and my
pink
pleasure.
one?
Yeah, ribbed and dotted.
Is it the one that says
Yeah.
flat pink? The pink
That's
one?
the only way,
Okay, I know
bro.
the
Yeah.
pink. You too pink.
I don't know if it's still the same color.
It's mainly
Ribbed and
for
dotted.
meal. It's got to be ribbed and dotted.
Yeah, dotted is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one even had
Them
it had
smooth
some
one, I don't
next.
feel
It had some.
shit.
It said it had some next layer that makes it warm.
Yeah.
and
the
it
layer.
makes her
Yeah,
pulsate.
yeah.
That's what it said. This one is. Yeah.
Pink.
Is this a new thing?
No.
New spec?
No, it's been there for.
Is it like the featherweight one, innit? The light one. The
Oh,
pink
I've
one.
tried those as
no,
well.
I don't even like the too light. You
No,
know?
I don't.
I
No,
don't
like
like it
the
too
my
light.
one, the blue dotted one.
Okay, that's the basic or Durex.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that's
The blue one.
the blue. Okay, the blue
Standard,
one. That's the
yeah.
standard one.
That's
This pink
think
one
that
is
is
the
no,
one.
no, cloth.
No,
You
not
know-
cloth.
Yeah,
you don't
literally.
No,
with those.
because
Those
that
blue
dotted
one.
one. You see
It's
that
got to
one?
be dotted. Yeah,
Yeah,
dotted.
the blue dotted. The reason why I say that one, that one, it can make you go longer. You know what
He's right.
That's
though.
why.
That's
That's
because
it's
it's so-
extra thick,
it's so
bro.
thick.
It's so thick,
But when you
bruv.
don't get to know them, then you cannot downgrade small, let you feel more. But at the end of the day,
This guy's got like a whole science behind his condom buying.
No, but I hear it though, because you remember our boy that works in the hospital.
Yeah.
So he used to get obviously free condoms.
Yeah.
So he was actually the first person that got me skins.
skin is
yeah,
alright.
skin.
And
That's
when
what
I
they're called,
first
that's
tried
what
the
they're called.
skins, I didn't like it, bro.
Yeah.
It was too. I don't know what it was.
No, you can use lubricant on top of the skin.
Because skins doesn't have.
There's no ribs. or
No,
lines
what's
on
it called? There's that thing that women are latex.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
latex free. So it just felt weird, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I had to go back to Durex.
Yeah, no,
The pink
that's
Durex is alright as well. But
Yeah,
the
that's
blue
probably
dotted,
the best one.
But
Yeah.
wait, who taught you how to put a dom on?
What do you mean? I taught myself now.
How?
What do you mean how? I just knew that.
I don't think it's
once
rocket science.
Yeah,
bro.
I just knew.
Nah.
You put, no, but wait.
The first
just
time I got
knew-
it inside
but
out,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. I know.
Yeah, I think that happens. No, like
I just
it wouldn't
knew-
even work because you know when you try to
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
the wrong way, it won't work. They
yeah.
just twist it around.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
brother,
What's all this movement? What?
No, you know,
No,
yeah,
I said
you know
you
the
put
way
it like
the thing
this.
is here. It's meant to sit on the top and slide down. If it's not sliding, you know you're putting it the wrong way. You twist it, slide. It's not hard.
Is that
But really
okay?
and
Is that a
truly-
good gesture?
No, that was a mad gesture. But really and truly, you should throw it away
Why?
because you might have pre-cum on the top of your penis.
Ah,
So if you
I
turn
didn't
it
know
inside
that,
out,
you know.
And
yeah.
that will pregnant her.
That could pregnate her.
This guy.
He said already.
I have not. This guy.
Brother, you don't
The
know.
goal is ready to go.
Listen,
They're like, psh,
my
dismount.
shooters, bro.
Dismount.
My shooters. Pew, pew, pew. Twins everywhere.
Them man have the Western guns. Them know they have the Western gun. Pew,
Okay,
pew,
so you see after,
pew.
okay, so back in the day, especially when I obviously was not trying to get anyone pregnant, after having sex and I ejaculate in the dom, I'd run to the bathroom and pour water in it to make sure there's no holes. Do you man do that?
No.
You man just chanced it.
Chance to. I mean, I'm here now. I mean, there's been no surprises.
Yeah, but how do you know it didn't tear? How do you know she didn't put holes in it?
Because I'm here now, there's been no surprises. I've had the rip before.
No, yeah, rip. I'm not talking about rip. Sometimes you can get a little tear.
Okay.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, you don't know about that.
But
How did you come to know about it?
Tear?
I heard from other people's experiences.
What caused this tear?
No, but my boy had a girl that was really obsessed with him, and
I heard girls used to do that back in the days, bro. It's mad.
They used to put holes in their condoms.
But why is she the one handing you the condom in the first place?
Because some women are very on point.
No one ain't handing me condoms,
brother.
I bring my own.
Okay, you're
condoms.
lucky, but remember, imagine
I bring my own tools.
there's some guys. Now hear out though. There's some guys that
it's like a farmer going to a farm with no tools. How you the one there, the one giving you the Jimmy?
Don't do that, Uzi, man.
Bro, there's some guys
you can end up in situations
bro. And you're ready to go. Whether
and then she's like, oh no, don't worry, I got you.
I've got you.
Bro, do you know that's music to man them's ears?
Do you know what I mean?
When she says she got you.
Because it means she's someone that takes care of herself. You know?
Oh, you didn't back in the day, you think woman that walks around with condom would have thought, she takes care of herself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Back
in the days, when she whips out a condom, you're like, oh, okay, I know what time you're on.
This one is on job.
Man said, I'm like, oh, you take, is this how you
Take care of her.
My thinking is very visionary, by the way.
Okay. I'm like, oh, wow. You really take it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
I'm irresponsible young lady.
Say this one, they fuck where.
You a girl can't open one briefcase like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, take your pick.
my
Skins,
days.
all sauces there.
Then you can't get the one where they use the flavored one.
Flavored.
Say onion and one.
Oh, that is so childish. I feel like flavored condoms are so childish.
It's onion and one mushi day.
Those are so childish.
Yes, you people. I know you are watching this content, but you've not subscribed. So make sure, if you are enjoying what we are saying, you always say you're enjoying it, make sure you subscribe. You bloody civilians, please subscribe. Thank you.
But no, I think even to my point earlier, a lot of people are staying faithful because even condom prices are mad.
You stayed there.
Condom prices are crazy.
Everything has gone mad. And I just feel like, but the only problem that I have though is that, as much as we're complaining that things are so tough.
Yeah. But we're still making a way.
Not even that. No, it's like, but then my problem is that the rich people, they're not, it's like, okay, cool. If the country is tough, I understand that people that are already wealthy, you're still going to continue to be somewhat comfortable. But these men are doubling and tripling profit.
Yes.
I feel like that's my issue. So it makes it seem like we're being taken advantage of.
But we are.
I don't know if my point is making sense.
But it's
so
by design. I feel like even like going through that situation where we were stuck in the house. Remember that? Because of that situation.
The C word situation.
The C word. It was by design. When you repress people and put them down, they won't even have the strength to rise up. They'll be like, you know what? We're just happy to be outside now. Yeah. They had us locked up for 2 years. We're just happy to be outside. Because really and truly, there's so many... You see, during that situation with the C word, remember how many of Boris Johnson's people, were making money off contracts?
Serious money.
Yeah.
We should have risen up. We should have burnt down the situation, bro. Look at water companies. You know, we pay for water, which is like a basic human right.
Bro.
But the water companies, them man get bonuses. Even though there's bare spillages, there's bare leaks going on, even though there's bare contamination going in certain parts of the country, the water, but these water CEOs are making bread, man. I'm talking millions off of
bonuses.
Water. Something that is a human right. Really and truly, the most they should be getting is money to clean the water.
Clean the water, yeah.
And that's it.
Right. That's right, yeah.
Water shouldn't be made for profit, but we're here.
So I don't know how they're getting bonus. No, not even that. To even add to that, they've come out and say they're going through bankruptcy because they need to be bailed out.
They need to be bailed out.
And I'm like, bro, we all pay you.
You're
the only company.
The water.
There's no competition. You're the only company. How are you going bankrupt, bro? And now the water bills, I don't know what you lot's water bills are.
Mine's mad.
My water bill is almost
It used to be £30. It's gone up to 70.
70 euros.
Yeah.
Cool. Mine is like almost £90, £86.
And then when I
bro.
complained, they said, "Do you want us to fit a meter?" I said, "No, that's too invasive."
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
I tell you, oh, by the way,
it should be more.
You're even getting a discount.
You know what I mean?
It's
but
so
I just
bad.
feel like, because I was
bad.
listening to LBC the other day.
It's bad,
was
bro.
£30.
It's bad.
Bro, a woman came on LBC. She said,
Used to be
"Listen,
30 both.
we should protest, we should not pay for our water. If we all collectively stop paying for water, I promise you the government will nationalize it, bro.
And the facts of why that should be true is that, bro, we pay taxes, we pay all this contribution, yeah? Why can't part of that go to cleaning the water?
Honestly.
And servicing wherever that
will
is.
not let you do that when you live in a country that's designed by credit and your name. So nobody ain't going to risk their name for water. That's the problem. People need to be willing to go far right and say, yo, you know what? I'm ready to lose
I don't know
that
far
credit.
right though. Correct
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
because
he doesn't mean
some
far
people can
right,
now go,
but-
yeah, it doesn't mean that far
Yeah,
right.
it means
far
as
right,
in
you know what I'm
go
saying?
to the extreme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
you say,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
willing
yeah.
to lose my credit or
Yeah.
whatever, but I'm not paying you.
No,
Yeah.
we do.
People are going to do that.
I said that's what I mean. I feel like if this generation was the generation during the civil rights movement, brother, we'd still be slaves.
100%.
We'd still be slaves.
Bro, man, I'm about to be chilling.
But because
man, I'm comfy
this
being
generation
slaves.
is not
Man, I'm
on
comfy
fire,
being
bro.
slaves.
Do
What?
you know what I mean? When them man were going through the bus boycotts and they're getting
they're
hoes
not on
or
piss, bro.
dogs bitten on them protested, bro. You think us man are on that?
And then again, that's why I think we had that conversation, but we don't want to go into it. Like maybe, you know, like we've gotten comfortable over the time. But then
comfortable,
again, it's like, my thing is like this, especially when you talk about the UK and currently what I'm like, it's not even just about black problems. It's not just black struggles. It's like the whole country is struggling.
Nah, bro.
The whole working class is struggling. We're not, but like, I don't understand how it is that, another thing that baffles me is that most people, whatever company you're working for right now, you go and look at ULOS companies' annual like, reports and stuff like that. You're seeing that the CEOs, the people at the top, they're getting millions in bonuses, but you're fighting to get a small pay rise. They're not even
Bro.
giving people pay rise, but
They're
yeah,
not.
people are getting millions
They
in
will say
bonuses at the
2%,
top.
they're giving
And then
500
they're
pounds.
forcing you have to come into the office, you have to be in the office 2 days a week, you have to do this. Yeah, but it's like, bro, you
Bro,
man are
man.
eating, bro. It's just sad. But guys, at the end of the day, this is how the world is, and we're not going to prepare to fight. So we just need to just
Yeah, just close your
face your
mouth,
front.
turn a blind eye,
No, but
and
the
crack
state
on.
of UK right now, though, just my last thing on this lot, on this to you, man, though, the state of UK right now in terms of the younger lots even coming up, even for some of people in our age group, on top of that as well, it seems is looking more and more unlikely in terms of to try and be successful in this country.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, it's almost like it is so difficult, bro.
Yeah.
And what would you lot say people need to start doing to maybe start to look for a brighter future? Because I don't see anyone in this country. You remember like back in the days, there was opportunities where you can make one or two things, connect with people, but now like it's not even that
There's no
normal.
opportunity.
You could do whatever you want to do, bro. It ain't nothing happening.
Yeah.
Bro,
Everywhere you go, block, tariffs, tax, you know, all sorts.
Now,
It's
what
been-
I would say, like,
you know what I'm
especially if
saying?
you're of an ethnic minority, and let's say you are African, Caribbean, or even Asian or whatever, maybe just think about setting up back home. That's where the growth is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The UK is a service economy. We don't really
Service
make
economy,
anything.
facts.
We don't
Yeah.
build anything. We just do services.
You know-
So go back home and nurture your talent.
Yeah.
And your talent doesn't have to be singing or dancing or football or podding. It can be literally, I'm going to go set up a farm. Like, I know people that just
Agriculture,
have
yeah.
onion farms or, you know, coffee or pigs. You can even start with pigs. Buy 5 pigs. Those pigs
Start
have,
breeding.
bro, them man have babies.
breed a lot,
You know what I mean?
innit?
They breed
Yeah.
a lot. Or chickens or goats. Start from there. Start small. You don't even need much capital, bro. Start from there and then you will see that you have more of an opportunity to become a millionaire or even just self-sufficient than you would staying here and working for our next man.
I'm putting all your eggs there. What
That's
do
it.
you
You
think?
know, it's got bad here. When you have stuff like back in the day, it was an excitement. Your mom would say, go, yo, you go shopping, go pound land. Remember?
Oh, man.
Go
When
there,
pound
go
land
there,
was a pound.
bargains, bro.
Trolleys.
Now they're closing. We're closing down
Pound
the
lands are
pound
closing,
shops,
yeah. Better them are
to
closing
go
down.
and be shopping somewhere that's way more expensive than Poundland.
But it's crazy
Or
though,
pound-
because
what does that tell you?
if we
'Cause they can't
say
afford.
we're struggling with Poundland, but I see all the young ones, they're wearing Dior, they're wearing Goyard. Where are they getting the money from?
Do you know what it is? I think like it's
I don't
going
understand.
on.
Are they struggling?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead,
they have somewhere in China.
People think everything's fake.
Bro, ever since that
You know,
whole US and
yeah, yeah.
man, I've got
'Cause you know
access
what
to
is-
like top quality.
Yeah, yeah. Because you know what
I
is
keep
at
playing.
first, like, because there's, yeah. I was like chatting to someone, I was like, yo, these kids And
But
he
a
just
lot of the
looked at-
young guns.
The guy looked at me and says like, it's all like, that's
Go
when I'm
yard.
like, okay.
You're seeing go
It
yard.
makes
You're seeing
sense.
I'm like,
it can't be, bro,
what
come on,
here?
bro. They can't, like, where you
I'm
getting,
like, where did we go wrong?
Nah,
at
but
our
there-
age,
there
bro?
are
These
some-
just so art.
There are some white ends that are wearing legit stuff. Bro.
Yes,
More
but
than
not-
what we were doing when we were
Yes.
young. So that's what I'm
But
saying.
not
Where
as
they
much
get
as, not as much as what you think.
No,
You know the way
Yeah,
we
yeah.
think like it's in masses, where we're like, how they, it's not all of them are lich. Just put it that way.
One thing I will
it's a
say-
small,
small percentage. One thing I will say though, like when you think about compared back in the when we were growing up to the youngers now, obviously the you know like where there's like there's always gonna be a little bit of positive in it. Yeah, anytime when things are going bad. I feel like for the younger lots, the YNs or the younger lots growing up now, they have access to the online stuff. And you have to understand, yeah, social media and things like that, yeah, there's a lot of money in it. If you know what you're doing,
Yes.
you link up with the right people and things like that. So a lot of these, one good thing is a lot of the youngers now compared to us when we were growing up, they're very like innovative. They're very businessman
Content creator.
orientated, like entrepreneurs. Like so, a lot of them they get busy doing stuff. Some of them selling clothing online.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are they're very
reselling.
savvy.
Yeah,
they're very savvy.
Compared to us.
So I wouldn't say So some of the younger lot. So yeah, I'm giving them credit where credit is due. But the problem is like now, once you grow up a certain age and I don't even care for that. Don't get me wrong. Like one of the younger, they're doing their thing. But I'm talking about just the country, the nation as a whole, innit? Like there are people that just are in certain age, just working class people and does stuff like that. But just feel like nobody right now is getting the just fair dues, bro.
No.
It's like the people that are doing all the work, keeping the country moving, are the least that we look after, which is mad. You know what I mean? And that's one of my biggest problems with what's going on with UK right now. Back in the days, where you have the Conservative and the Labour and whatnot, you know that, okay, these are going to come in, bring in more businesses, more opportunity, more jobs. But then, you know, this other side going to come in again, give more benefits, more this and that.
Yeah.
So you actually can, okay,
Have a
we got to
balance.
wait, have a balance and and wait turns for different things. But now, both parties are they're more or less doing more the same thing now.
Yeah.
Like there's
Everyone's
no
just
change
thinking,
no
I can't
more.
save them.
Yeah, remember back
Let
in the
me
days
do-
when our parents will rush out, we must vote Labour because when they come in, the benefits, all of these all of these extra incentives are gonna come out. None of that's happening no more. Everything is just a mess,
It's sad,
bro.
man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think we
to
should
you?
just all move back home. Let's get as much as we can get from this country and move back
My
home.
advice is that, like, I think what you said nailed on the head, man. I feel like people need to start when you're exactly like ethnic minority and you have other opportunities somewhere back home. Don't bank all in the UK, bro.
Yeah.
One leg home, one leg here. So, man, them need to be traveling, try and find something you can invest in, because if you're relying on UK, to be for your success, good luck to
But
you,
one
man.
thing
I
will
don't
tell
see it
you,
happening here, bro.
One thing I will also tell them, before you also think to go back, collect your
boy.
documents first.
I mean,
Certify yourself.
that
Of
goes
course,
without
that
saying,
goes
innit?
without-
documents.
Because how you go leave when you don't get documents?
Yeah.
Don't be putting
gotta
your
come
one
back.
leg.
We
Say,
can't-
I've not collect my paper finish. Let me go there and see.
Nah,
You
man.
go wound there, and you
Nah,
know go fit come back here.
Nah, that's
So
yeah,
I think
100%.
once you get your foot here strong, then you need to see what else is outside there for you. Understand?
Mashallah.
So Alhamdulillah.
No, honestly, and guys, Uganda's always there for you guys. Very
Listen,
many
man, you don't need
opportunities.
to tell me. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell
I'm
me
running.
Uganda is there for me.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you knew already.
Yeah, and that's what I'm happy about,
I will
like,
come and
bro.
run for president.
I've got connections to different African countries where man can go and know that, okay, I can at least feel comfortable and safe in these places. So push come to shove.
Yeah, honestly,
It's not long.
because it was great there.
I told you, lot, is this, in my opinion, that's keeping me here, you know? I promise you, I'll have to say
You're
to
not
you,
going
man.
anywhere.
If it weren't for this, in my opinion, but I'd have relocated, but I won't be here.
Go now with you calling you from the.
Nah, I need to be here to keep an eye on my friends.
Why are you giving that?
By the way, I think you are needed here because things could go left.
Things that, exactly.
you,
So
so-
I need, you need
Why
someone
will
to be
it go
able to...
left? Why can't it go right?
Because the energy that this
So-
boy is on, he
Wait,
definitely needs
DT,
me around to make sure.
Sukali, it's- For this,
Yeah.
wait,
I know you
for
will
this-
be laughing. Just the way you're laughing
wait,
like that. Like
wait, for this nonsense that you are uttering from your mouth, you have failed. Do you know why? And all you can't even say, DT, go and take a break. I will make sure this boy will go right. You're always saying we're going to fail. Why?
Because you can't be helped.
Why?
Honestly,
Why you say we're always going to
it was a
fail?
man for a mic wallet.
I was just, it's a nice bag.
Oh, there's a mic wallet.
It's a nice bag. I was like, where is this from?
Why
Guys,
can't
don't
you
say
say, you know what? I'm going to shock DT. By the time he come back, we would have, you know what I mean? Yeah, we would have been clear. Yeah, we would have, had like multiple businesses. IMO, in fact.
Nah. You lot will fight me.
Yeah.
I feel like, it will be on and off, hot and cold.
We'll fight. The Obi will be.
This man has already said he won't get involved if you two get at it.
Yeah.
He's already said it.
I don't buy those kind of dreams. I don't buy those kind of dreams.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
I
believe
feel like you two will be on and off, on and off, on and off.
We can do right.
Okay. Thank you for your belief. So moving on.
You see the poison he just put in my drink.
No, he said he's thanking you for your belief.
Thanking you for your belief.
No, it's okay.
It is okay.
You've done your own, innit?
So, Carly, I'll keep telling you, I like this hat, bro. When you going to get me one?
Soon.
Okay.
When Uzi acts right.
That's why I put him. I told him. I told him before. He didn't answer me when I told him last time. That's why I'm gonna hot him up on the
Uzi
pod
acts right.
so they can see it.
Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of the episode.
I'm gonna let him go and spun. I got him spun.
See, Amanda accused me. This guy licking lip more than me. He accused me.
I think the issue though is that when he does his way, he's not looking at you while he's doing it. That's the issue. Yeah, it can be quite misleading.
Exactly.
See, you're doing it again now, looking at me. I don't understand.
And I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh, I don't yam front. No.
I didn't tell you I don't yam front.
That's what
but
you said.
made it sound like
Public yamming.
Only four vaginas I've licked. That's what you said.
He's four. He keeps saying that.
That's what he said. He said one hand. He said one hand.
No. I didn't say four. I said
You said one hand. Don't do that.
No, it's not easy.
Brother,
I said
VAR.
the count is not more than
one hand.
One hand, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like five, bro.
Why are you so specific?
Because you did it like this.
No. I said it's not more than.
So it's five.
No. Because of what you're saying, you couldn't see this one.
Oh,
so it's
five.
It's five.
No, and it's not five. What are you doing?
One hand is five,
No,
bro.
I'm saying it won't be. It could be one. It could be two. It
What
could
do
be
you
three.
mean
It could be
it
four.
could be?
How
It's
much
not
gonna pass the hand?
How many
Much
vaginas have you
Yeah.
licked? How many vaginas have you licked?
Oh, we're not gonna go into that. But
How many vaginas have you licked?
Go into that.
The way you try to portray
No, because you said I've licked more vaginas than you.
No,
How
but
many
the
have
way
you
you
licked?
just
But you know,
try
if
to
you don't
portray
tell
me.
your own story, you're leaving others to tell it.
Exactly. How
So
many
right
have you
now,
licked?
tell it.
How many have you
But you
licked?
know,
How do you know I've licked more than you?
no, but you see,
How do
like
you
the
know-
time
how
How
it's
do you know
more
I've
than
eaten more
you.
vaginas
I don't know
than
where
you?
this conversation is going, bro. If I
always
lick-
want to
Why are you not
put
doing
more.
licking challenge? I
You
don't
want to
understand. This
yam.
is mad.
No, because you're trying to say that I've yammed more than him. How do you know? Were you there?
Was you on one hand or two hands?
It doesn't matter.
See, I don't know. You're even worse. At least he gave us one hand. You said you don't matter.
No, mine is one hand too, but how does he know mine is more than his?
So Carly will be there. My coochie.
My coochie. Yeah.
My coochie. I got it. Hey.
I say you're in danger.
They will look at it and say,
That you're on.
you must have step aside. You must have step
Step
aside.
aside.
Menzo.
Menzo. Step aside. He said, he does. I said, step aside. Part the thing like the Red Sea.
My coochie.
Sorry, I just let me stop.
Today it's me, but
Sorry,
one day you're gonna get
sorry,
yours, and I'm gonna go
sorry.
in. Pause.
Sorry, but I didn't even do much.
He said
man.
he's going to go in.
But I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm a man that gets the job done,
Yeah,
good
that's
man,
very
I like
good,
that.
man.
and I leave no crumbs at all.
Clean the plate. I love
Come
that,
on now.
man. Come on.
Drain
boy.
the swamp.
Drain the swamp.
Swamp.
Jesus.
Where you be at?
I don't know what you're doing. You're doing
It's a
root
swamp.
plumbing work. This guy
Guys,
doing root
Bandage,
plumbing work.
so sorry. Please vote for us for the MOBOs.
Right. Following up with
The
that.
link is in the bio down below. Please vote for us for the MOBOs. Tell your friend, tell a friend. Subscribe, share, like the episode. Do you lot have
And
anything
guess
else
what?
to say?
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart to you guys supporting us, Happy New Year 2026. It's about to be our year. Let's
Come
go.
on now, don't
We
forget it.
appreciate you.
Till next time, peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.